Tess couldn't help noticing him. It wasn't just that he stood at least 4 inches taller than anyone else in the room, though that was part of it. It also wasn't that he was immaculately dressed in clothes tailored for a man of his size, or that he was strikingly handsome with nearly black long hair and blue eyes. It was something else, and when her eyes first turned to him, an involuntary shiver ran down her body. It was unexpected, shocking even, for a woman of her station and age. She turned away, flustered by this unexpected reaction. She could not help noticing the way others fawned over the stranger and followed him about the crowded room, and for a moment she thought he must be a movie star. But she went alone to many movies and was certain she had never seen the man before. "Gorgeous, isn't he?" Veronica said with a wishful sigh in her voice. Veronica was Tess's nearest and oldest friend, on the hunt again after ridding herself of husband number 3. "Who?" Tess Van Horn answered. "The magnificent creature you keep staring at." Tess looked at him again and was startled when she realized that he was staring at her. She turned away, suspecting she was blushing. Veronica leaned over conspiratorially and whispered into her ear, "It looks like the attraction is mutual." "Who is he?" Tess asked, no longer pretending, stealing a quick glance in his direction. "You really don't know?" "Right. You're the one who hates sports. That's Iron Man Dan Thornton, only the greatest forward in the history of the NBA. At least that's what they say in San Francisco. He plays for the San Francisco Marauders. You know, they're the team right here in our little old city." "Oh," Tess said, making herself look elsewhere. She had dated a few athletes, jocks as they were called, when she attended Vassar. Dumb, pawing jerks had been her experience. Men of no substance or character. Overgrown boys eager only to be catered to and to please themselves. She told her schoolgirl crush to get a rein on itself. But there was something about him she had to acknowledge. He moved with a grace and natural ease utterly lacking in most men. His well-groomed locks of hair following his head a moment after each movement. His manner was feline-like, sensual in a way she found exciting. His clothes were not taut against him, but she could see that beneath the folds of cloth was a finely honed body, hard and sculpted. His blue eyes moved casually about him, resting but not lingering on the attractive women, and all the while he smiled in a reserved way and accepted the attention with casual regard, as if it were not in the slightest important to him. It seemed as if he was from somewhere else, as if he was a visitor, and that the place he had come from was less formal, more primitive and pure. "You should say hello," Veronica suggested, with a mischievous twinkle in her eye. "He's interested, if I'm reading my man, and I'm never wrong about something like this." Men were like tasty pieces of candy or bonbons, she once told Tess. Enjoy them for the moment, savoring the flavor and texture, experiencing the sensation, then move on to the next. Veronica's manner said she wanted the graceful, striking athlete to be her next morsel. Tess glanced again at the man, now moving towards them, and thought not. He isn't like that, she said to herself, then wondered how she could possibly know such a thing, but she was certain of it.